Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back out of Affiliate Management, brand new episode. And today we have a very special guest. We have here a contrast between no hair and staying for 3 weeks in Turkey, but it's all natural. I can assure you that, or he can assure you that. So with us is today Joey, the VP of Sales at MaxWeb, a very well established and trusted network, and also dear friends of mine. But everybody is always seeing Anna and Joey only on 3, 4 podcasts. Anna on 300. So it's time to have him here in this podcast as well. Thank you also very much to the sponsors of this episode. It's Cats That's AI, a business intelligence and automatization tool for affiliate networks. So let's go. Joey, please introduce yourself to the watchers of this podcast.
Well, first of all, Stefan, thank you for having me. Really excited to be on here and talk about affiliate management with you. My name is Joey Hinkle. For those who don't know me, I am VP of Sales at MaxWeb. We bring together all of the best VSL networks in the space and provide them for affiliates.
When I hear Hinkle, I guess that you have even some German roots. Is that possible?
No, not German. A little bit of Polish in me, but my dad was a little bit of everything, so not totally sure.
Okay, because Hinkle would be like also typical German name, and I just wanted to suggest to make this here in German, but then we stick to English. Also easier for the
It
audience.
sounds a little bit more German when you say it, though, I will be honest.
Hinkel, yeah. Josef
Hinkel.
Josef Hinkel is here in the podcast. So okay, Joey, how long are you already in the space?
Oh, I should have said that. I've been in the space for a little over 8 years now. So I'm getting pretty old physically and in this industry.
But still the hair, right? We are aging in a different speed here in this industry in some way. Sometimes we plateau
I
and not
know.
moving at all, and then we are aging so much when we are going to too many conferences.
Man, I ask my barber every 2 weeks. I get my haircut, and I ask him every time. I say, "Am I going bald? Does it look a little lighter?" I'm so worried about it. I'm always so stressed and stuff. I ask him every time. He says I'm good though. Says I would have seen it already.
I think you could make now even some good advertising. You can say, yeah, normally I was like you, but I was taking this great Nutra products from MaxWeb, our
Mm-hmm.
new $110 CPA from God knows what root in the Andens thing, and now it's growing like great. Okay,
That's
topic
the
of
that's
today.
the running joke. I've made it myself a bunch that I want to be the face of a hair product one day in the industry.
Yeah, that makes sense. UGC is running well, and why not? I even made some UGC stuff about intermediate fasting as well for some app.
Oh,
Easiest
really?
money, yeah, easiest money ever. The baby mama, from me, she is doing this practically as a profession, and it can be very easy. I think I worked for 1 minute and I got $40 for it. I mean,
Wow.
it's a good hourly rate. Yeah, it's like
Sign me up.
yeah. So
I don't want to get too off topic, but do you think UGC is going to stay around? I've seen some really good AI UGC companies recently.
yeah, I got also some examples sent by some friends of mine that are like really opinion leaders or something like this in AI.
Hmm.
And I think it's replacing at least the very basic stuff. There will be for the next few years for sure a space for like very creative creators. But I think some very basic things like, hey, my name is Stefan, and this year is like a great pen, and you should use it as well. Something like this is most probably get replaced. But if I do something crazy with it, like I put it up my nose and it comes out of my ear or something like this, then I can stick around a little bit longer. Are you in charge also for the affiliate management in MaxWeb? So how it works in your company?
Yeah, so I mean, I do a little bit of everything. I make the joke at conferences that I'm the janitor. I just clean everything up, make sure everything's running smoothly. But yeah, a lot of what I do is helping the AMs manage their affiliates. And my history in the space, I started as an affiliate manager. That's not to say I haven't handled advertisers and vendors and that side of things, but I've always had a heavy focus on the affiliates and affiliate management. Yeah.
So when you look at affiliate management, the topic of this podcast is actually, or the working title is the life cycle of an affiliate. It was the
Hmm.
first topic I ever spoke on a conference when I took care about affiliate management speeches. And how you see it, what are the different stages that an affiliate has to go through? And we can stop at all of these stages and speak quickly about what an affiliate manager has to do there. So we start with finding the affiliate, I guess.
Yeah, so we can start with finding an affiliate. I didn't know you spoke on this topic. I should have listened to that before filming with you. So yeah, finding the affiliates is obviously the first stage. Without having an affiliate, there is no stage of the relationship. I mean, there's a million different ways you can find affiliates. The main ways that I've seen work historically, though, is like Facebook groups, Telegram groups, previously Skype groups, which are I guess now on Teams, but Teams is not so great. But yeah, the online groups, but Facebook, even LinkedIn has some good affiliate posts and groups. And then on top of that, going to conferences. Going to conferences is super important for finding affiliates, and not necessarily um, standing at the booth all day, but going to events outside of the actual conference floor, the parties and stuff like that around the conference. Really good place to meet affiliates because those are put on by big companies in the space, and affiliates are invited, and it's a good place to network and find new affiliates. So yeah, that is the first stage of the
One
relationship with the
little
affiliate,
question
obviously.
here. It's
Yeah, of course.
practically exactly like I do it as well, but for the online part, I have a question. When you say with these groups in Skype or Telegram or LinkedIn, is it more that you are like spotting people that are saying like, "Hey, I have traffic in the US mailing for hair loss," and you reach out to them, or is it more that you or a junior is really grinding and going through everybody in this group and saying like, hey, we have this and this offers. Is this something you have traffic for? What is usual the way that you see?
Yeah, so it's a bit of both. I mean, obviously, posting in these groups, posting on Facebook is very important, but you have to also be respectful of the group. Some groups don't like affiliate networks going in there and posting, "I have this offer, that offer." So a lot of it also is, yeah, just reading the comments, reading the replies. I mean, there are groups on Facebook about how to run native ads, how to run Facebook ads, and affiliates will go in there and ask questions. And anybody who's replying as an authority figure, answering questions about how to run ads, very likely an affiliate, or the person asking the question obviously is an affiliate as they're trying to run ads. So it's honestly a little bit of both. I would say post where it makes sense, respectfully, so you don't get kicked out of the group or anything. But then yeah, also just really read the conversations, read what's going on, read what's being asked, and make your own judgments and infer if that's an affiliate that could work with your network or not.
Are you then also more contributing like educational stuff and you mix your ads for your network in? Is this a strategy or you are just commanding when somebody says like, hey, I'm looking for good offers? Have you found there also something like a sweet spot for you?
Yeah, so I think it's important to provide value. Sorry, it's important to provide value where it makes sense. If someone's asking a question and you as an AM don't really know the answer to the question, I wouldn't try to provide value and then be like, and then also I have these offers for you. But if you do know the answer, if you've handled that issue before, whatever the post may be, yeah, provide value. Or just let them know, trends you're seeing, like, oh, I've heard this is working, I've heard that is working. If you wanted to try that. Also, by the way, I'm with MaxWeb. It's a little bit of both, honestly. Uh, there's no one size fits all affiliate management style, in my opinion.
And do you have something like a rough estimation of percentage of people that are replying if you reach out to them? Because a lot of juniors, they are frustrated when they start because they also write a little bit shitty because you have to get in the groove. I mean, we all wrote shitty. Um, so
Hmm.
um, what is like a good ratio of people that you reach out that are even replying? When they reply and they reply something like, okay, tell me more, it's in most cases a done deal. Because if you're good, you
Hmm.
already put in some information and says, hey, we do CPA in this markets and these are our products. So then it's just some details that they maybe don't like that you just pay per wire and they want crypto or so. But let's say how many people you have to reach until you get a proper reply.
Yeah, so I mean, you could send 100 messages and not get a reply. Honestly, response rates can be low. Sometimes they're good. I think it's important to put some information in the initial message, but not just thought dump every single thing you do, every vertical you work in, all of your payouts. Like it shouldn't be a long message that no one's going to want to read. They shouldn't have to scroll to read the top and the bottom of your message. Short and concise. Give them a little bit of the value you add. Oh, I have exclusive, the best offers. Tell them a little bit, and then something that I think really helps get the response rates up because they can be very low. I don't have a percentage, but I mean it can be as low as 1 to 10% sometimes.
Mhm.
If you're really sending a lot of messages, you will get a lot of just no responses. Um, but something I think is important when sending these initial messages is asking a question. Don't just say I have this, hit me up, because they won't. So ask a question. How can I help you get started? How can I help you with this? Really ask a question because that begs a response. You will get more responses if you're asking questions than if you're just saying I have this offer. So yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. People are maybe not considering that and say like, yeah, okay, if I ask a question or if I just make a statement, it's the same. But even if it's just improving your response rate by 20%, first you have 20% more affiliates that are responding, and maybe this 20% are the people that are saying like, okay, the guy cares. He's not only saying like, hey, how much traffic you can send now immediately because I have this and that. It's really like, hey. He's also checking what I'm doing and asks
Hmm.
what they have to provide to get me started. The other option
Yeah.
is, of course, that you have not even reached out to them. Marksweb is a well-known brand, and a lot of you guys are well-known as well. So affiliates are signing up there naturally, no matter if you work
Hmm.
or not, because you are just a brand. I have this in Masters in Cash as well. Um, so how you react on the people that are reaching out to you, how you are filtering in the company, hey, this is a legit affiliate, or this is somebody wasting my time, or a scammer. How you filter here the importance or the hierarchy?
Yeah, good question. So obviously, yeah, in this industry, there are a few bad actors, unfortunately. So affiliate networks do need to play defense. We do need to be careful and make sure that we're not allowing fraud affiliates or low quality affiliates onto the network. Um, so if an affiliate is referred by word of mouth, one of MaxWeb's big affiliates mentions my friend also runs on Facebook, my friend also runs on Native, my friend also has an email list, whatever it may be. If we get a referral in that sense, then we like automatically trust the affiliate because we trust the affiliate that gave the referral. So we're very lenient on the approvals in that sense. If it's just someone random that reaches out, hey, I have the best traffic ever, we can make $1 million tomorrow. I'll say, okay, very nice, awesome. Go talk to our onboarding manager, please, because we do need to review every single account. We need to make sure that there's legitimacy there. Have you taken a course? Have you worked with other networks? Whatever it may be. And then furthermore, we also have a third-party verification system that requires an ID and a selfie with the ID. So we're pretty strict
Oh,
in
that's
that
heavy.
regard. Yeah, yeah. I mean, money laundering laws and all of that. We need to make sure that we're working with who you say you are. And also, it deters a lot of the fraudsters as well, having to like legitimately verify you are who you say you are. So while we may lose 1% of natural signups, we probably negate a lot, like 95% of the fraudulent signups. So I think it's very worth it.
Nice. So, I mean, the time that you are saving with filtering frauds and having complaints from the advertisers, maybe, or the product
Yeah.
department, depending, is compensating for the ones that you are maybe losing. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So,
The time I
okay.
save, I use to do my hair.
Yeah, you told me how long it take. So it's quite a stretch. So okay, now you found some guys that are like legit, or they found you. What is the next step
Hmm.
at in affiliate management? Let's speak about it general to get them up to
Yeah.
speed.
So yeah, we kind of talked about the finding affiliates phase. So the next phase, I jotted down a couple of names over here. And I mean, like I said, there's a million different ways to go about affiliate management. So what I say is not gospel or written in stone. But second phase, I would say, is the honeymoon phase. After you've found the affiliate, assume they're signed up. You met them at a conference, met them on Facebook, whatever it may be. Assume they're signed up. They have an account, verified, ready to go. This is what I call the honeymoon phase. the network, or if you're a product owner, your platform is new to them. They're learning about your offers. They're learning about what you have, what you do best, your payment terms. Your affiliate managers, are they friendly? Are they responsive? Are they easy to work with? It's the honeymoon phase. They're learning about you and your network. And I think it's a very, very, very crucial phase, probably the most important phase of the life cycle of an affiliate. Because this is a phase where, you run the risk of losing the account, losing their trust very easily in the beginning. It's very, very important to build trust with the affiliates. So first phase, like I said, after finding them, is the honeymoon phase. And I think this is where the AMs need to go the hardest, and they need to really explain why they're a good network, what offers are the best. And you need to be truthful with the affiliates. Because especially in this phase, if they're just starting with the network and you say every single offer has a $5 EPC, and they test 3 offers and they come back at a 50 cent, 70 cent, maybe $1.20, but they were expecting $5 EPC on all these offers, they're not going to trust your word. And that's for
One
the rest of the
question. In
life cycle.
general, you give affiliates an indication about the expected EPC, or you give that out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the main questions we get from affiliates. What's hot? What's working? How does this convert? How does this do? That's they're looking for offers that perform. They want to spend money and make more. I get that. So performance is very much on their mind. So while it's important to have good offers that convert well, I think it's also important not to over exaggerate anything, because affiliates, like I said, they're spending money on traffic, or they built up an email list and they're trusting you with their traffic. So you want to help properly route them to the offers that are going to perform well, not only network wide, but on their traffic source. So yeah, we will tell affiliates, hey, network wide, seeing about this EPC, roughly this CR. Sometimes we'll even get specific with it. If it's a Facebook affiliate, we'll go look at, the other 20, 30 Facebook affiliates that might be testing that offer and say, yeah, roughly this EPC on Facebook. We can even dial it down to the traffic source if needed.
Because I ask because of this, because very often affiliates are not even mentioning to us what traffic source they have, and they ask for a conversion rate, or they ask for an EPC, or an ECPM, or whatever it is, and you don't know what they have. So let's say they have review traffic, review site, what is in dating fantastic, or like you would prefer here Facebook or email lists. You would say, hey, the conversion rate is maybe like 15% or 20% or whatever it is. And the affiliate is saying, great. And then he is sending his push traffic or his pop traffic, and it's far behind.
Never going to hit 15%. Yeah.
Yeah, or the other way around as well, that we get on an offer, we have like a few guys that are running heavy, like cheap traffic there, but it works for them, it works for us. And then somebody comes with a review site and is not even telling us what it is, and says like, yo, what is the conversion rate? We said like, in best case, we have 0 to 1%. Affiliates are really happy, and the guy says, well, I expect like 100 times more than what you are telling me now. So that makes it always a little bit different, because affiliates often miss to give you the entire context, to consult them even proper.
Exactly. Yeah. The first follow-up question, if an affiliate asks how an offer is doing, should be, well, how are you going to run it? Assuming you don't already know. Like, we've worked with affiliates that, for years, all they've ever sent is Facebook. So when they ask how something's doing, I know it's for Facebook. But yeah, with new affiliates in this honeymoon phase, or when you first find them and they're asking how offers are doing, our AMs, MaxWeb AMs, always ask, well, how will you be running it? Because if it's email traffic, it's going to be a lower conversion rate. Email just converts less. And if it's, YouTube, Facebook, it'll convert more. It'll convert much more. Native, somewhere in the middle. So we always like to know, how it's going to be run, to give you an accurate expectations. We like to manage expectations.
Okay, so honeymoon phase, it's still running. The affiliate still has not sent a click. What are you providing them as a service to get them started?
Right. I mean, it's just general affiliate management at that point. You just want to give them the best offers, make sure it's offers that are converting well on their traffic source. You want to help them set up their post back, help them with any tracking questions, ease any concerns about payments, because it's a new network. They haven't ran with you yet. They haven't received a payment. Why would they trust you? So explain, we pay weekly, we pay twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever it may be. Or if you pay monthly net 30 in lead gen or something, also be honest about that. So the affiliate's not expecting a payment next week and doesn't get it, and then all of a sudden doesn't trust you. So the honeymoon phase is really about setting expectations, not just on the offer level, but on the network level. Like I said, payment terms, whatever it may be. It's the honeymoon phase. And something we do at MaxWeb during this phase, the honeymoon phase, is we make a group chat with not just that affiliate's AM, their affiliate manager, but multiple AMs at MaxWeb, 4, 5, 6 AMs from MaxWeb, all in the group chat because we're worldwide. We have affiliate managers working in different time zones. So one of our big things during the honeymoon phase is explaining that we are very responsive, we are very communicative. If you have a question at 3 a.m. your time zone, we more than likely have an affiliate manager online ready to answer your question, even if it's not the affiliate manager you see when you log into your account. So the honeymoon phase, very much about building trust and just really laying out the groundwork for the rest of the relationship with that affiliate.
From the things that you provide, and whatever is your answer, it's not making it a good or bad network, but just more for like a personal preference. You provide the affiliates all the tracking links and this kind of stuff, or you say like, okay, you know everything, this is the offer, go there, get it yourself, or it depends on the affiliate?
Great question, actually. Thank you for asking that. No, I am of the mindset you always give the affiliate their links. When I first started in this industry 8 or so years ago, when I was an affiliate manager, the first company I worked at, our CEO told me, he was training me, and he told me, make it easy for them. If you tell them an offer is doing good and you send them the name and a preview link and the payout and you say this offer is great, why make them do the extra clicks? Why make them log in, go to the offer card in your network, pull their own link, and then set it all? Just give them the link right there in chat. If you're talking to them, make it easy. Make it as easy as possible on the affiliates to start up, because there's a million other networks they can go to. There's a million other offers they can run. They don't have to run with you. So don't make it any more complicated than you have to. But on the flip side of that, I also almost every day I'm working with our developers to make our front end even more easier to use, more the UI, make it easier to use, make it better, make it faster, make offers easier to find on the front end. Because if an affiliate doesn't want to talk to their AM or isn't on Telegram, doesn't respond to emails or Telegram messages, which we'll talk about response again, they should be able to just log in and do everything themselves right in your network's login. So I think both sides are important, but when speaking on the AMs, they should always just be sending the links right there in chat while talking about offers to make it as seamless as possible for the affiliate to test. Don't put extra steps where they have to go grab their link.
What you do if an affiliate tells you like, hey, wow, you have so many good offers, I need links for this 30 offers. How you react or how your AMs are reacting?
Well, you curse out loud and you don't type anything, and then you go and grab the links. It takes some time. You can stomp your feet and stuff. But if an affiliate wants 30 links and they're going to scale and they're going to run with your network, go get the 30 links.
For
What
me,
else you have to do, you know?
it depends a little bit. So for the where I found my sweet spots to get more traffic, especially if you have a new offer or you have like an offer that performs very well and you want to get more out of it. I found out the success rate that an affiliate runs is by maybe factor 5 times higher if you are in this case not asking a question, if you just make like a statement. So when people are asking our affiliate managers, hey, we have this great new offer, this and this markets, do you want to run it? Do you have traffic for it? And so on. The success rate is way lower. I mean, extreme big difference. So just give the affiliate directly the link and says like, hey, we are really making a big load of money. We just got some more cap. Here is your link. You just have to implement it. Here are all the facts. That is very helpful. With the new affiliates, with the honeymoon phase, I tend in the meantime, but it's maybe also how the networks were built and what is your character and what affiliates you have. We are in different verticals. When they ask too many links, we tell them like, okay, here are the links to the most important offers, and the rest you can grab here, because we had it so often that people were asking sometimes 50, 60 links and then they are not even starting. And it was very frustrating. So it's hard to balance it. Maybe you have also an easier system and you click and you directly get the links for all the offers, or you have to manually do it yourself.
No, it's not that easy, unfortunately.
Not that easy,
we do have a couple affiliates that have asked for 30, 50, 60 offers, like you said before. Usually we will give them like a one-time pass. Like, all right, you asked for 30 offers today. We approved you on all of them. Here are your links. Or, sometimes we will tell them, okay, 30 offers, you're approved. Go get your links. But if it's every week, every other day, they're like, okay, now I want these other 40 offers. I want these other 40 offers, another 30. That's when we'll log in. We'll be like, hey, like we've approved you for 60 offers. You haven't started up on any. Like, can we focus on the ones that you're approved for first? Um, but it's not a big problem. We don't get a lot of that in the Nutra space. So it's not something I deal with too often. But yeah, we'll usually give them a one-time pass.
We have it. We have it, yeah. And
Yeah.
also what comes additionally, we have on some of the offers, we have like 40, 50 different landing pages. A landing
Oh my
page
God, I
is
know.
just like, you just rotate some girls when it's dating. You with the VSL, that's like highly complex. You cannot have 40, 50 different VSLs. I mean, I know at least a little bit how much it costs to make a VSL. You have to get quite some
It's not
traffic to
cheap.
finance the money back for one. So imagine you have 50
Yeah.
different VSLs. So yeah,
Well, the cool thing about VSLs is, I mean, obviously, usually they're really well written if you go with the right copywriter and the right editor. And what a lot of advertisers and vendors do in the VSL space is they'll edit the first 2 to 5 minutes of the video, so it's a new lead, it's a new hook, and that does change the average user like video watch time throughout the whole video. If you have a better
yeah.
hook, you will see, rather than 4 to 5% of people making it to the end of the video, you'll see 9, 10, 15% making it to the end of the video. So while it's very expensive to make a whole VSL, you can make variations by just doing the first couple of minutes, and it does impact the performance of the entire VSL. But yeah, then we also have text pages, direct to cart pages. We do end up with having 3 to 5, 6 links per offer, or
It's
we'll
also
have like a
summing up.
taboola. Sorry, what was that?
It's also summing up. It
Yeah,
sums up
what I was gonna
also.
say is we'll also have like taboola landers, or like native, I should say, like native
Mhm.
specific landers with less aggressive headlines. We'll have a video that auto plays when clicked, and we'll have one that doesn't auto play. So we do end up having different variations, but it's not like 50 different VSLs. Yeah.
Okay, so now next stage. The affiliate got the links in whatever way. The affiliate is not starting. How much time you usually give them until you send like, yo, bitch, where's my traffic? I know that you are not
Where my
saying it
clicks
like this,
at?
but where my
Um,
clicks at? But yeah, how long you give it until you send like a friendly reminder and what you tell them?
Yeah, so I mean, with every answer I give today, keep in mind, every relationship is unique.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
person's different. Every affiliate's different. But if we send links and then the affiliate expresses interest in testing, oh, this looks great, nice. I have traffic for that one and that one. I'll get this mixed in. If they give you a nondescript, I'll get this mixed in. I'll get this tested. It's okay to ask, like, perfect, excited to see you test. Let me know when you're going to start up. Give me an ETA on it. Try to have an ETA like right then and there, like day one when you send the links. If the affiliate express interest, don't like send links and be like, when are you going to run? The answer will be never. But if they do express interest in running, try to get an ETA. If you don't get an ETA, it's okay. But 2, 3 days, I would just say, hey, like, just wanted to check in. How's it going setting up this offer? You're still interested? Something like that. Again, you can ask questions. Can I help you with anything to get this mixed in? Do you need anything from me to get it tested? Um, Again, questions so you get responses, but stuff like that. Yeah, 2 to 3 days. And then, again, maybe a week after that. But if they say they're going to run and then 2, 3, 4 weeks later they don't run, I would not give up on the follow-ups, but you don't want to seem crazy or desperate or anything either. Like just following up on one link, one offer. When are you going to test? When are you going to test? Just you got to be in touch with the affiliate. If they're not going to test, they're not going to test.
I started in the meantime also to shut accounts that are like this. The reason for that, and that's maybe also again like vertical specific, is that often they are just hunting accounts. I mean, it's with multi-vertical networks very often like this as well. I see that accounts are for sale from all kind of
Mhm.
networks on Telegram groups, and I found that in our case as well that people were just like harvesting accounts and they were asking for offer links. And what they did then as well is they wait until we forget that they signed up practically, and they are running it
Hmm.
a bit low key. So I put like something like an ultimatum there if the affiliate is not like recommended, or somebody we met on a conference, or you can track what this person was doing, like it's like a name that people know in the industry or so. I say like, okay, you signed up now already 2 months ago, we provided you this and this offers, you said tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. So let's make it like this. We just close the account in 2 weeks if you are not sending traffic by then. And some people have really legit reasons why they were not running it, and it's a final motivation for them to get started. Or they say like, hey, for the moment, this is also a sign that they are kind of legit when they are saying like, you know what, for the moment it's really not making sense, but let's speak in 3 months again. I'm at the moment
Hmm.
focusing on integrating everything per API, or I just tried this new traffic sources, so I'm busy training a new media buyer. Also something that you hear, hey, I have some new guys that I'm preparing for that
It's a
because now
great
it's going.
sign. If they're
Yeah,
training a media buyer, it's a great sign.
yeah, it's going more and more into this teams. I mean, I work with my consultant company a lot with iGaming companies, and there are people that are having 400 500 media buyers working for them. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Four
it's
or 500 is a lot.
yeah,
I've
and
seen some massive volume come out of teams with 4 or 5 media buyers.
mm, I mean, the thing is like this. A lot of them are not even like employees or something like this. It's more that they make this joint ventures. So they provide everything. They provide the fundings, they provide the accounts, they provide better connections to the advertiser. They have business development, they have advertiser managers, and the media buyer is just running it and they split the profit. What is a
Hmm.
very big trend in certain verticals. Are you seeing that as well? Is this in Nutra also
Uh,
common or not yet?
yeah,
Or
yeah,
it will?
absolutely. No, it's definitely a trend. But I wouldn't even call it a trend. It's just I spoke about this recently on a video. I think as affiliates scale, the first main thing they need to do is hire media buyers, bring more people on, because one person can only do so much. So yeah, I've definitely seen a trend, I guess you could call it, of bigger affiliates bringing on media buyers. That's just the easiest way to scale. Because if you're one person and you want to test 30 offers, you're just not testing 30 offers that week. It takes time to find the angle, set up the pages, set up the ads, set up the campaign on Facebook or one of the native networks, whatever it may be, or schedule an email drop. It all takes time. So absolutely, yes, affiliates that do massive scale almost always have a team of media buyers under them. That's it's just part of the scaling process.
So, okay, honeymoon phase is kind of over. Affiliate is starting to send traffic. They got, I think the honeymoon phase also needs that you were paying them out for at least one time or for 1 month or something like this. Maybe starting a second offer. So now we are coming to a new phase where it's about scaling the affiliate.
Hmm.
So,
That's what I
what
named it, scaling.
scaling. So, what are the
Yep.
strategies to scale affiliates and not only run this one offer with making a few bucks per day?
Right, exactly. Um, so I mean, one, the affiliate has to be capable of scaling. It's not always up to the AM whether or not an affiliate can scale. But assuming you have an affiliate here that has the desire or the bankroll or the ability to scale, what you want to do once they're testing is just be on top of everything, check their stats every day. I feel like a lot of AMs maybe don't even look at their affiliates' performance, which is crazy. So you want to log in as your affiliates or use your backend if you have a good backend. You want to be on top of their stats. You want to know their rough CR. You want to know how many clicks they're sending a day, more or less. So that way, as an AM, if on Monday they sent you 1,500 clicks and they had 20 sales, on Tuesday by 4 or 5 p.m. when the day's winding down, if you only have 300 clicks, like it seems like they slowed down. They lowered the budget. That raises a question. Hey, noticed you sent less clicks today. Just want to make sure all is well. What are you seeing on your end? You want to be on top of things. You want to be on top of their stats and checking in. You want to do part of the job for them, and affiliates gonna appreciate that. because most of the affiliates I know, they're refreshing their stats every 2.5 minutes. But if the AM themselves reach out to the affiliate with the same concern that the affiliate may have seen, it's going to establish that trust even more. It's going to be like, wow, my AM is on top of things. They're looking at my stats. They noticed this issue before me. You really want to be on top of things. Check the links every day. Make sure their link is working. Where it's applicable, log into the advertiser or vendor's backend. Make sure you're matching. Make sure there's no missing sales. Just really like during the scaling phase, you need to be an extension of the affiliate's business. You need to help them as much as you can, as an AM, in my opinion, at least. You want to really be on top of things during the scaling phase, because if some issue pops up and your AM doesn't notice it for a day or two, the affiliate most likely will notice it by day one, day two, whatever it may be. If the link is broken, for example, the affiliate will notice within 24, 48 hours. But it's not a good sign if the link breaks and the AM or the affiliate is telling the network. The network should be the one on top of it and know this stuff. Anytime there's an issue, the network should be the one reaching out and informing the affiliate, not the other way around. So the way you do that is by being on top of everything and just checking everything.
Are you seeing it more that affiliates are scaling in the offer that is already running and or a similar offer from the same vertical, or are they more expanding that they go from hair loss also into weight loss and this kind of stuff? What is usually happening for you?
Good question. Specifically in VSLs, I don't want to speak for the industry as a whole, but specifically in the VSL space, I've noticed that like certain verticals will have a moment, 6 to 9 months, it'll be hearing offer. I don't want to name names, but like 2 years ago there's a really big hearing offer and everybody wanted it, everybody was running that offer. And then it started to fizzle out a little bit, and affiliates were looking for other offers in the same vertical, other hearing offers. Hey, this one's not working for me anymore, but I have all these ads and these pages and everything for tinnitus and hearing offers. What other hearing offers do you have? They test other hearing offers. Sometimes the vertical itself will just fizzle out. There'll be too much competition, too much saturation. No one can get a profitable click in hearing because every affiliate in the industry is trying to buy those same clicks. And it'll kind of kill the vertical for a little bit. Obviously not forever, but if it's been running strong for 9 months, the next 3 to 6 may be a little slower for that vertical. And then when that happens is when affiliates will say, okay, I'll test whatever, what's hot, what's working. Affiliates do like to lean into proven offers, things that are working. I'm a believer, and it kind of applies to this, that success leaves clues. So if an affiliate asks you, what's working, what's hot, what's the best offer right now, they're looking for offers that other affiliates have had success on because they're trying to replicate it on their own so that they can make money,
Yeah.
obviously. So yeah, affiliates more often than not are looking for something somewhat proven. However, there are affiliates that just like to be the first one on an offer because there is that first mover advantage. If you're the first one to scale it, or at least one of the first ones to really lean into the offer, sometimes you can kind of do even better on the offer, make even more off of it if you're the first. But you have to lean into the risk there because you don't know if it's going to work necessarily. You have to take the risk on your own to prove the offer. And then once you prove it, everybody else is going to come and try and run it and steal your ads. So I do think affiliates more often than not lean into offers that are proven, but there are a few that like to be the ones to prove the offer.
Yeah, this is something like a misconception that many affiliate managers have when they start. They think they have to give their affiliates something super exotic and give them like an edge and say like, yeah, this is like hidden offer only for my best homies and so on. But most affiliates really don't care. If you have a good offer, the affiliates will approach you and say like, hey, do you have this and this offer? Because they see it everywhere. Word is out there.
Mm-hmm.
They see case studies. They have their spy tools, so they are testing it themselves. So their VA is testing that. We see it ourselves as well. We were building so many white labels, and nobody cared about it. And then we got some offers that got viral on Facebook, but big media buying teams. And out of the sudden, the affiliates were asking us in the dozens about this specific offer. And the offer is not even the best one. It's one specific one.
Just what they saw.
It's just what they saw. And when we say like, yeah, okay, the offer is great, but we have here an alternative, that is even better. They say like, no, 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 no. You just want
Nah,
to fill
didn't
your
see
cap
it.
that the
Don't want
boss
it.
was giving you or something like this, especially if it's like affiliates that you haven't worked with in a while. Or not at all, but you know them, and they don't have like a proper history and trust you as an AM. They say like, no, I want exactly what the others have, this and nothing else. Yeah,
Hmm.
but bro, here this is empty database or God knows what. No, 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 no. Maybe because they steal the entire funnel as well. I don't know, but yeah, they really follow the trend. And I think also
Hmm.
after a short while, when they got into the groove with this offer and starting with you, then is then the moment when they are saying like, okay, now I know how it's functioned, and now I want to have something that is more for me because I know how your product converts, I know in which direction it goes, and now I want to make a difference to the others.
Yeah, that's
Typically,
why I was saying it's
trends.
so important to build the trust in the honeymoon phase because obviously, like, yeah, if an affiliate goes and spies on, verticals or traffic sources and they see something, oh, this is the number one offer on Facebook or the number one offer on YouTube, that's what they're going to want. Obviously, of course, they're going to go to their AM and ask for that offer. And in those cases where like an affiliate's asking for an offer that's good but not the best in that vertical, we will approve them for it. We'll open it up for them. Okay, you want this offer? Here you go. And then we'll throw in a. However, I would also recommend splitting this offer against it. We're seeing this one do well with other affiliates in this traffic sources. We're seeing a higher EPC on this one this week. Give them recent stats, not like 6 months ago it was really good. That doesn't matter.
Hmm.
But that's what we'll do. We'll approve the offer they asked for, but then also say we also have this. I would recommend splitting it in because XYZ. And then they get the offer they want. They also get your recommendation, and they can do with that what they want. Um, and then for the network, if they run offer A or offer B, it's okay as long as they're running.
So now it's happening the honeymoon phase, it's the stable phase, but we know like also weddings, 30% of the marriages, most probably in the meantime, 50% of the marriages
I
are
think it's
ending.
50 in the US.
Yeah, that's why I never went in this direction. So, but the thing is like that. Now an affiliate is stopping. Oh, panic, panic at the discotheque. So what we are doing now?
So I mean, affiliate stopping, it's always going to happen. For new AMs who may be watching this video, don't get discouraged. I've like I said, I've been in the space for 8 years. I've never seen an affiliate like the affiliates around me 8 years ago are not still running those campaigns. It's not how it works. There will always come a point where either Facebook has a compliancy change, Facebook traffic gets more expensive, the offer starts to fizzle out, your ads fatigue. There's always going to be something that inevitably will stop the affiliate from running, make them pause. That's okay. Check in with them, ask them what happened. Hey, notice traffic slowed down, notice traffic stopped. All good. What happened? What are you seeing on your end? You want this info from the affiliate. You want to be in touch with how their campaign's doing, where it went wrong, or if it went right and then just fizzled. More often than not, when an affiliate pauses with us, it's just like, yeah, the offer was great for 2 3 months, and then the last week or two, I've just been break even. I haven't been able to get it profitable. I've tried everything. Um, Usually break even, they won't pause, but I've been negative 10%, negative 15% for a week or two now. I just can't get it back profitable. They will pause it. That's okay. Well, if they're losing money, they're not going to keep dumping money into something that is returning them less money, obviously. So at that point, you just want to find out why they paused, what happened, what went wrong. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And then just ask them, okay, what are you looking for next? What's your next big goal? What are you planning for the rest of this quarter then? Or you can recommend like, yeah, I have seen a few affiliates having trouble on this one. What they've done is swap to this offer. They've tried this traffic source. It's a lot easier to get an affiliate to try a new offer than a new traffic source. But give them recommendations. Try to help them get back to running something profitably, even if it's a different offer. That's not to say the second someone pauses, send them three more offers. Hey, run this, run this, run this. You don't want to be, like I said, you don't want to be desperate, but you want to be helpful. You want to explain, like, I'm surprised that didn't work for you. I do see other people making it work. Maybe you can try it over here. Try the same offer, take your ads, try the offer on this traffic source. Or if you do see a trend of affiliates pausing that offer or having trouble, you can recommend other offers. There is no golden ticket to getting affiliates to start running again after they've paused. It's really just helping them find something that will be profitable for them again. whether it's a different offer in that vertical or different vertical entirely or a different traffic source.
So, what you said is like very important that it should not be like discouraging for the affiliate managers that are newer in the
No.
space. Also, I have to say that in the majority of cases, when an affiliate is fully stopping, it's not even something like a proper business decision. We have so many cases where affiliates are stopping because they got a kid, they got a divorce, they
Mhm.
got ill. We recently had
Traveling.
somebody, yeah, we recently had somebody dying. I mean,
Mhm.
what do you do about that?
That's sad.
Nothing. Yeah, so
Nothing.
it's a tragedy, but speaking now business-wise, there's not too much you can do about it. How you said, Facebook is changing the regulations, or people can absolutely not make it anymore. The affiliate wants to work with you, but it's simply not a given thing. So yeah, just stay on track and bust them regularly, and sooner or later they always come back because not only offers, like you said with the hearing problem, but also verticals are coming in waves. For example, dating.
Hmm.
My vertical is at the moment not on the nicest wave. We all know that are in this space. But for example, in Facebook, dating is working now super good when iGaming and sweepstakes are not working there that much anymore. So it's always coming in like waves, and you just have to have the right amount of affiliates, and you have to stay in touch with everybody that when it's time for your wave again, that you are there. And I mean, Nutra is something that is
Exactly.
always there, and you can run it super clean or you can run it super dodgy. So there is maybe even more possibilities to permanently stay in touch with your partners. So, next question. What you do with affiliates that are not replying? But I mean
Good question.
proper ones, really guys that you want to reach out. If somebody signs up, says, yeah, yeah, I run it, and then they ghost you, who cares? You send two, three reminders, maybe half a year later, your CRM is reminding you, hey, bust this and this guy. But that's it. I mean, a guy that was making like 5 figures or even 6 figures a day, and now they make nothing and they ignore you. What do you do with the important guys to get a response? What channels you try
Yeah.
to find them? What you send them as an incentive to respond or to respond proper? Because often they are also having this kind of arrogance. It's even worse, they respond. So you say like, yo, bro, it would be good if we try this and this, and with this kind of offers, you were killing it. And they say like, just, yo, what's up? So, or something like this, like, so yeah, what do you do with this kind of people? No response or no
Yeah.
response that is really showing interest.
Yeah, great question. Again, if there's any new AMs watching this, you're gonna be ghosted. Some people are just not gonna reply to you for a while. Here's what I do, what I've done, what I recommend our AMs do. You want to keep in touch. You want to keep following up. Obviously, if you're not getting responses, don't message this person every day because imagine the affiliate when they come back to their Skype or sorry, their Teams or their Telegram, and they click into your chat, do they want to have 40 messages? Hey, how are you? What's up? Where are you? What's going on? They don't want that.
Sounds like
Send
a
them a
jealous
couple
wife.
messages. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to come off like that. So what I recommend, obviously you want to follow up, but if you don't get a response, like send a follow up. You don't get a response 3 days later. Hey, just checking in here, all good. You don't get a response, give it a week, give it 2 weeks. You want to slow the frequency at which you are following up. If you haven't gotten a response for 2 months, wait another month before sending this person another message. Like you still have messages pending out that you sent to them. They can still reply to those, but you don't want to send another 4 messages this month when they haven't replied to your last four. Because when they come back, they may just not read any of them. They may not want to.
And what
Um,
is a good
there
content of
are
these messages?
I mean, again, it depends on the specific affiliate, but just stuff like, hey, I did see you're doing well on this. What's going on? Notice traffic stopped. What are you focusing on nowadays? What's working for you? That's a really big question, especially when an affiliate pauses or isn't replying.
Mm.
What's working for you? What are you doing? You were running with us. You were making money with us. Now you're not. What are you doing? Where are you running? Where are you sending the traffic? We have a big affiliate that recently paused and we're not getting responses from him. And I'm very good friends with one of his friends, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, does he still run? Does he still run affiliate offers?" And I was told no. He's doing Shopify stuff. He's making his own Shopify stores now. He's sending Facebook traffic directly to his own Shopify stores. That is, sometimes you got to take it on the chin. That's an affiliate that can't run with us now, at least for now. Maybe things will change. Maybe the Shopify won't work out in 6 months from now, or maybe that'll fizzle out and he'll go, okay, let me go back to VSLs. I was doing well there last year. Now that Shopify is not working, let me try that again. He may come back. Maybe he won't. Maybe Shopify will be what retires him. Who knows? So what I would recommend RAMs do in that position is just, send a reply. No response for a month, wait 2 months. Send another follow-up. Give it 3, 4, 5 months in between messages. But you never want to fully stop. You never want to completely give up. Early on in my career, I'll tell a quick story. Early on in my career, there's this affiliate who I knew was good in Nutra, and I really wanted to get him running with us. I was still new to the industry. I wasn't at MaxWeb. I was at a different company, smaller company. We were still in like the scaling phase of the network. And this guy he replied to me, but he's like, I can't run right now. I run direct. I really like the guys I run with. I can't run with you. Sorry. Like, basically told me no. So for the next 8 months, I hit him up like every 2 to 4 weeks, very, very nonchalantly. Hey, just wanted to check in here. Have a couple of new offers if you have any bandwidth to test with us. Just wanted to send them your way. No pressure, no worries either way. Again, you don't want to seem desperate. And I think it was 8 or 9 months later, he was like, you were persistent enough. I'll test with you. And he went and did, 6 figures that month and much more over the next couple of years. And it was simply because I just didn't give up. The way I was looking at it back then, and the way I try to tell our AMs to look at it is, it's not going to hurt the network's numbers if you send another message. But you also don't want to hurt the relationship by like sending way too many messages, seeming desperate and crazy.
Can you say this again? What you said? It's not costing you. I will make a short of it or something like this.
Of course,
again,
of course.
Listen.
Yes, it doesn't cost the network anything to send another message. It's not going to hurt your numbers to follow up. You got to keep in touch. You got to keep going. But again, you don't want to seem too crazy. You want to reduce the frequency at which you follow up. If they haven't replied to you in 6 months, wait 3 months and then send another follow up. Just don't forget about them. Eventually, if that affiliate is ever going to run with you again, because you sent those messages, they will. But if you send 2 messages and then don't message them for a year or 2 and they come back to the industry, you won't be the first person they reach out to.
Well, what is with arguments or discussions with affiliates that are putting directly the competitor there? So, for example, they are saying like, I run with this and this network and I have their super crazy payouts. You cannot compete with me at all. Or so some guys are really very nice and very open to talk to. But and I appreciate these guys because they serve you ice cold. What is the situation? They are not talking around the bush, but
those are the easiest people to work with.
They are the highest potential, but also often very hard to start them with. So if you have somebody and you say like, hey, we pay at this hearing aid $110 CPA or whatever it is at the moment in this kind of stuff, and he says like, yeah, but I run with XY, and because I'm so good, everybody is making the upsells and buying directly 20 bottles of it. They pay me $250. You just say like, okay, this is not something we can go with, or you say like, okay, let's try a cap if you can bring us a proof that you really have these numbers there. What is like a good approach with these type of people?
It's another good question, actually. And part of my response here actually also ties into what you can do when an affiliate isn't responding. Actually, I meant to mention this before. So in that case, an affiliate says, I do run in this vertical, but with your competitor, and they pay me more than you can ever pay me, more or less. What I would do is I'd ask them what the CR, what the EPC is, the actual metrics. Because sometimes the payout, you can pay people $1,000 for a Nutra sale, but if the conversion rate is 0.0001%, like the EPC and the CR is going to be low, and it's easy to beat that offer. So it's not always fully about the payout, even though it may be higher. So basically, when an affiliate denies you based on CPA, I say, okay, no worries. What CR are you seeing on that offer? What's your actual EPC on that offer? That way I have a metric that if we can beat that metric, I now have a better offer. It doesn't matter what I pay out. If I pay out $100 and I have a 5% conversion rate, I think it's a $5 EPC. Don't check my mental math. And if they told me they have a $350 EPC on this other offer, that they get paid $200 on, I still have a better offer because my EPC
Mhm.
is higher. So I like to find out the exact metric that we need to beat. And you can't always beat it day one, but it's good to know what you need to do to win that traffic back because that's what you're doing as a network. You're winning the traffic over from your competitors. So I like to know the exact EPC that affiliates have. But what I was saying earlier that you can also do to an affiliate or do with an affiliate that isn't responding, and in this case where they have another offer somewhere else that's doing better, is you can offer them test budget. Obviously, you have to dig in your pockets or have a really good relationship with the vendor, the advertiser to ask for this test budget. But if you have the funds, you can say, oh, okay, that offer is doing better. You get paid higher. What if we give you $1,000 towards your ad spend free of charge? Here's $1,000. Just spend $1,000 on this offer. It's a risk-free test. You take no risk. Just send us $1,000 worth of traffic. We'll give you that 1,000 to spend on the traffic just so you can see the performance. That way, you kind of guarantee a test. There's not a lot of people that will turn down free money, free test, free ad spend. So once you get them testing, and you know the EPC that you need to hit, again, what I was saying earlier, check their stats every day, every couple hours, log in as them, see how they're doing. If you see the EPC on your offer with the test budget is higher than what they told you at the other network, you can kind of say like, hey, like how's this doing compared to the other offer? Like, are we winning? Are we winning out? Are we beating the other offer? And that's a good way to kind of entice or give affiliates a reason to test with you, even though they claim to have the best offer ever at another network. Okay, well, here's some free ad spend. See how ours does. Just split us in. Because again, if you have the offer that wins out, you're going to get the traffic.
The good thing also what I want to add here is you don't even have to win. Even if your performance is behind what they are having a better performance there maybe also not only because of a higher payout, because they know the offer in and out and they know the best ad spots. So if they are seeing, hey, I'm just 20% behind what Joey is giving me without any optimizations, you are practically winning next month over the other offer. It's also like an
Good
interesting
point.
thing to
Yeah,
consider there. And we are coming unfortunately to an end because I have to take the kids soon, but I could stay here for the
let's do
next.
another hour.
Yeah, we have also this roundtable, so I think it would be good if you join one of the roundtables we have for affiliate managers, especially
Absolutely.
if I put now what you are saying and what Adam is saying from Guru and me. It's kind of identical. Everybody has their own twist because everybody is of course working in a different way with different clients. But it's a very much matching thing, and we all do this job quite long. So I think everybody that is watching it out there can learn
Mm-hmm.
something. For me, as another vertical, we don't provide this test purchase, but we are saying like, okay, you need like 10 euros. We are offering five. Let's make it like this. I give you eight, so I even come more closer to you than you come to me. We will most probably
Mm-hmm.
we will maybe lose something because we don't know how it will perform for us, but we are happy to pay you in the future even more, and maybe we have even a better EPC together. And that's also where a lot of people are saying like, yeah, okay, then I will just try to find a new offer that I can add into my rotation, and maybe it's really doing better. So,
Mm-hmm.
last
You can also
question.
guarantee the EPC. Like if the EPC falls below their competitor's EPC, just give them not full test budget, but bring their EPC up to where it was on the competitor. Again, that way it's like they're not losing anything by testing with you. It's like, all right, I want you to try our offer. I'll make sure your EPC stays exactly where you say it is on
And,
this other
and the
network.
good thing if the EPC is higher, they have even earned something. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's the affiliate is only winning on this kind of thing. Beside he maybe put some effort into it and then it's not working and he got traffic for 1,000. What is maybe not worth his hours, but it's the affiliate's work also. Please consider this. It's also the affiliate's work to test new offers. It's not only his job
Mm-hmm.
to run traffic, it's also to have always the best and most interesting offers on the market. And every offer they had to run at a certain point for the first time. And there was, in the majority
Mm-hmm.
of cases, something already before that they were running. Nobody presses the button, runs one offer out of the blue, and this is the offer for the next 10 years that this is dominating
Mm-hmm.
offer. So, I have one last question to you. Can you share with us the golden nugget, the best advice you can give to affiliate managers out there? Just two, three wisdom birds?
Yeah, a quick real style answer. So I kind of touched on it already. I'd say focus on how you can get something going, not if. I think a lot of AMs say, "Let me know if you need anything. Let me know what you're looking for," and some affiliates just may not answer. I think it's important to ask, "How can we get you testing? How can I help you scale with us?" You know, the how, not if, but how, and really just ask questions so that you get responses. Ask questions about performance. Ask questions about offers, whatever it may be, angles. Like, how can I help you with this, that, the other.
So,
I don't know.
Joey, that was
Hopefully it's a golden enough nugget for you.
well, it was a lot of diamond nuggets here already anyway. So I'm feeling like I'm with Jacob the Jeweler, with Joey the Jeweler. I'm with Joey the Jeweler here. So no, it was really great. I would have enjoyed to speak now for 2 hours more, but as a family man, I have to make a step back now. But Joey, it was really absolutely fantastic. I enjoyed it to speak with somebody that shares so much opinions and in some fields has different experiences. There was stuff for me after 15 and a half years writing a book about this stuff where I say like, hey, that's a very interesting take. I will put this in my daily work and in the work of the affiliate managers I have. So I really appreciate
Love
taking
that.
the time early in the morning. So thank you very much. And thank you also to CatStats that is providing practically all the tools to compare affiliate performance, to automatize the outreach and so on. So have a look at that as well. So Joey, thank you very much. I put all your contact details in the captions. So everybody that says like, hey, I want to get top-notch affiliate management experience, they can reach out to you. I
Yep.
hope they don't play you and say like, "Hey, I need always test budget," because just you were saying this. I'm sure you are smart enough that they cannot play you, but don't make tricks with the
Eh.
man. He was very open today. Oh,
I know I
okay,
didn't want to give away too many secrets, but
I
we got
know
through
the
it.
super secret sauce we all keep, but it's still good to give back to the community. Joey,
Of course, of course.
fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope everybody got some value out of this. Stefan, thank you for having me. I couldn't have started my week any better. Now I'm really
True, we
amped
have
up for the
Monday
rest of the week. So
morning.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
greetings
yep.
to the entire MaxWeb team. Really love all the stuff that you guys are doing. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you having me on.